Alright, we're fixing to look at the biggest piece of junk I have ever wasted my money on in heating and air. There it is. A smart thermostat, right? Yeah. This thing is great, right? It'll, I can turn it down. They give me a little green leaf to let me know I'm energy efficient. And, it's smart, programmable. You don't have to program it. What you do is it remembers every setting that you set it to. Every time you change it or you set it to something, it remembers it. And it starts to create a pattern of the most likely temperature that you would want it at based on your decisions in the past. Well, that's great for people that are set in their ways, have a set schedule. You know, get up 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, home on weekends, things like that. Okay, maybe that'll be okay here in this circumstance, but you know how spontaneous heating and air is. I can be home at any moment and I can go on another call at another moment. So I have no set schedule any day of the week at all. So for me, it's all over the place. It's never set right. What it thinks is the right temperature at the time is never the right temperature. And it never knows when I'm here and when I'm not here. So, what I have to do, I have to put it on away. Every time I leave, I have to come up here, punch it, click over here to away. Boom, it'll set it to away. And then we'll go back out of it because we're heating now. But, you know, coming over here and messing with it every time I leave. And then when I get back, I have to come over and I have to mess with it again to get it to come on back on. To me, it's just like having a regular old thermostat in that aspect, but it gets better. So the number 2 massive problem I have with this thermostat, after months and months of experience with it, because really you don't know anything, you really don't know how to judge these things when they're, you know, smart things, you know, until you use them and have some trial experience. So the second big thing and the major problem that I have with this one is what's called auto away. Right now I've got it set on heat. If I left it on the heat and it got to 70, let's say, and you notice how it's coming on and I'm not even touching it. It has an eye in there that reads whether you're away when you walk by your thermostat or not. It'll detect that. See how it's off? I come in front of it, boom, it turns on. Now I'll go away from it and it'll turn back off again. So this eye that's in there, it will actually remember and average out how many times you walk by the thermostat, and it'll configure if you walk by there a lot, and it configures you walking by there a lot every day. If for some reason one day, let's say you want to sleep in one day, oh yeah, you're tired, you go to bed one night, oh I'm tired, I want to sleep, you know, I don't want to wake up 8 o'clock in the morning. So you stay in bed till about 10, 11 o'clock. Well, you get up, and guess what? You walk over to it, and of course it's not going to say this now because, you know, but it would say away, auto away. What it'll do is, as soon as you walk by one time, it'll come on and it'll show you auto away. But it won't go to heat. And when you walk away from it and you let it turn black on the screen, and then you walk back up to it for a second time, it will go from auto away back to the programming of heat, cool, whatever you had whatever its programming is in that cycle, in that mode. So yeah, you want to sleep in, you wake up, yeah, it's 50 degrees in the house because your Nest thinks you're not there when you are there. Or let's say you just you're in your mode, you're over there at your computer, and you know you're into the computer, you're doing business paperwork, you're doing a bunch of stuff. You're in there 3 or 4 hours chomping at burning the midnight oil. Why? It's freezing all of a sudden. What's going on? You come over here, yeah, it's done auto wait on you. It's done dropped from the 70-degree temperature you had it set at to 62 degrees. So now you got to come over here and you got to tell it to turn back on and tell it that you're still here. And now it's got to sit there and go from 60 all the way back up to 70 again. And the third biggest problem that I have with this, and this is a really big one, is the app that they put on your phone to control this thing from your smartphone. Oh, it's neat. Yeah, get it on the iPhone, get it on your smartphone. I can turn my heat up and down from my phone. Oh, it's wonderful. Yeah, until you go and you read the terms and conditions of Nest and what they want to have access to as far as your information, your data. Yeah, so I went through there and I read it. It was kind of strange because on my iPhone, put the app on, I didn't have to sign or agree to any type of disclosure claim or anything. But if you go and you apply this app onto any other phone that's not a, you know, I tried it on a HTC One, which is a more of a Google supported phone than an Apple supported phone, and as soon as I tried it on that one, it came up with this disclosure agreement. I was like, well, do you agree to this in the terms of agreement? And I said, well, what are they? Clicked on it, and then yeah, so they want to be able to have access to your camera on your smartphone, your video recorder on your smartphone. Nest wants to have access to the microphone on your smartphone. They want to have access to your what was it? Location. They want to have, you know, locations where, you know, they pinpoint your location by, you know, when you're using the app, and they would have, you know, they would be able to have access to your photos on your phone and your video that you've taken. Really? Really? No, Nest, I don't think so. You're not going to have access to my phone, my video, my photos, my location, my microphone, and who knows whatever else you're not telling us that you're accessing, and you are. I am about sick and tired of this, guys, and I've taken the app off my phone, and I'd make a video of it, because as soon as I took it off the wall, well, even before I took it off the wall, I'd probably go get a hammer and I'd make a video on it. Proper disposal of the nest. You know, that would be the title of the video or something. But anyway, this is just my 2 cents here in a experienced situation, field trial. So I've had a lot of other customers that have said the same thing about these nests, about how they change things and when they're not wanting to be changed, the temperature, you know, things like that. So lots of people I know have gone to this or going back to a programmable and doing away with this, and that would be my summation as well. The things here, we got this right here, and that goes from heat to cool to auto. You know, it's got an auto. Then we can go to settings, set the away temperature. You can look at your energy usage. Like on the 20th, 5 hours was used, 4.5 on Sunday, 6 on Saturday, 6.5 on Friday. So you can see you can go day by day through there and look at the every day's energy usage. You go through schedule here, and you actually can look at your scheduling for every day. And this will change as soon as you turn the thermostat one way or another. These points will change as soon as you create a new setting. You don't have to program this in. All you got to do is just come over here and go, boom, it just put a new setting on there, 74. That means that this time tomorrow, it may go to 74 instead of 70. So, that's the reason why I hate it.